Guys, it is JMP here, and today I am very excited to share with you a freaking Destiny update. And I'm also going to be showing you guys what I believe are going to be the best weapons after the Destiny patch comes out this Tuesday the 14th of this month. So if some of you guys didn't know, Bungie just did a live stream just yesterday, and that live stream they showed off a whole bunch of stuff on what the update will bring to Destiny on the 14th. In this video I'm just going to be sharing with you guys some weapon balancing and what weapons are going to be dominant, aka the meta, after the patch goes live. Those are just going to be my opinions, but yeah, here we go guys. Freaking excited about this patch. I hope you guys are too. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and here we go. Alright guys, so here are the changes to some weapon types. Here we go. I'm gonna let them out all easy just for you guys to understand them. So here we go. Do you guys remember when shotguns got that handling nerf way back when they got nerfed? So that is now being removed with this update, which is a good thing. But shotguns now have removed aim assist while hit firing, which means if you hit fire the shotgun, you get no aim assist whatsoever. But aiming it down sight still gives you that aim assist, of course. Rangefinder on shotguns only now give you a 25 ADS and speed decrease, which is pretty bad. So if you have a shotgun that has rangefinder, your ADS and speed is 25% slower. Shooting shotguns while in mid-air gives you an accuracy penalty. So when you're shooting a shotgun in mid-air, your accuracy is decreased. But it's still an efficient way to get the jump on people, you know what I mean? And also shotguns don't have headshot multipliers anymore. This means if you get a headshot with a shotgun, it's not gonna multiply into, you know, the yellow numbers. A headshot will count as a body shot. Panic body shot will count as a headshot. But of course, the chaperone doesn't get affected by this change because that is a slug shotgun. But to compensate for that nerf, shotguns in PvE are getting a 20% damage boost. It's all good. It's all good, guys. All good. Don't worry about the shotguns. Now let's move on to pulse rifles. That is right, pulse rifles. So a specific type of pulse rifles are getting a nerf, and I said this a very long time ago that these type of pulse rifles were going to get nerfed. And which ones are getting nerfed, you say? The Clever Dragon Grass and Malak rate of fire pulse rifles. That's, you know, the Grass and Malak, the Clever Dragon, the Watts. Those are getting a rate of fire nerf by 7.7%. I told you guys, I told you these were gonna get nerfed. I told you. And I told you. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what weapons are freaking broken and OP. But specifically, the Clever Dragon is getting a magazine nerf. Pretty crazy. Also, high caliber rounds on pulse rifles are less flinchy. So they're reducing the flinch on how much pulse rifles do with high caliber rounds. Speaking about high caliber rounds are now going to be fixed on scout rifles and hand cannons. On scout rifles, I did not know if you had high caliber rounds on, it actually decreases the flinch that you put onto the enemy, which is pretty crazy. It's not supposed to do that. So they're gonna fix that on scouts and hand cannons. And I've been using a scout rifle with high cal for a long time. No wonder I keep getting headshotted by a sniper rifle. And also guys, not all just nerfs on the pulse rifles. Some pulse rifles are getting a buff. The highest impact pulse rifles are getting a rate of fire buff by 5.3%. Those are your spare change, your partition shot pulse rifles. Let me tell you, those are gonna be freaking dominant. I'm calling it right now, dude. Those are gonna be dominant. And that's pretty much it for pulse rifles. Let's move on. Now let's talk about hand cannons, what they did. They buffed and they nerfed hand cannons. Here we go. So now hand cannons have their first initial shot accuracy increased. But to keep hand cannons from being, you know, mini snipers, they also nerfed the range on hand cannons. The further you are from your target, the less aim assist and damage you're going to be doing, so you got to get up close. But the first initial shot is more accurate. So you're aiming your weapon at an opponent, you shoot the shot. That shot's going to have, you know, an accuracy. It's just going to have increased accuracy. And if you time your shots, you know, they're going to be accurate. But if you spam them, of course, bloom will take effect. And also, I know a lot of people wanted bloom removed from hand cannons, but in my opinion, if bloom got removed from hand cannons would have been extremely broken. Trust me. And then Bungie would have nerfed them. Let's move on to the beauty outer rifles. Alright guys, here we are with the beauty freaking auto rifles. So as far as what I heard and saw on the live stream, Bungie's gonna be buffing auto rifles, just the high impact autos. At least that's what I heard. I don't think they're gonna buff every single type of auto rifle, just the highest impact autos. Those are your Social Regime, the Shadow Price, the Grim Citizen, and all that beautiful nism. So for high impact auto rifles, they're getting a base damage increase, and also their headshot multiplier is increasing from 1.25 to 1.5. 0.3. I think that's just gonna add like an extra damage to headshot, because right now auto rifles, high impact ones, do about 26 headshot damage, and I think they're gonna go up to like maybe 27, maybe 28 because of the base damage. I'm not too sure though. But so far from this change, dudes, oh my god, I cannot wait to use these beauty autos. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited about these beautiful autos coming back. And also, pulse rifles, auto rifles, and scout rifles have increased accuracy while you're shooting them from in air to match those of hand cannons, because as you guys know, hand cannons have they're pretty fucking accurate in midair. And also, guys, there's a lot more stuff that Bungie didn't really mention that they're gonna put in this update, but I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go check that out. Go check out their live stream to, you know, check out the full details. There's also a lot of exotics that are going to be changing weapons and armor and subclasses here and there, and also some crucible stuff, you know, like special ammo getting nerfed and kind of buffed in a way. So if you want to go check that out, I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check that out. And now let's move on to the weapons that I think are going to be extremely dominant when this patch goes live in like less than a week. Here we go. Alright guys, so the weapons that I believe are going to be extremely dominant after the balance patch are going to be freaking, of course, first let's go with the spared change type of pulse rifles. These are the highest impact pulse rifles, the highest impact ones, and these are going to be extremely dominant in my opinion. These are finally going to have a chance because, you know, the grassy melee type of pulse actually got nerfed, so now these have a chance to stand out, and plus they are also going to get a rate of fire increase, which is ridiculous. Not only do these pulse rifles already have an insane time to kill in the Crucible, like a, let me say, I think it was a 0.73 time to kill in the Crucible, now it has more rate of fire. It's gonna go down to like a 0.6 time to kill, almost as fast as the last word. A killing potential. That is absolutely ridiculous. So if you have one of these, save it for, you know, next week when the balance patch comes out. And also on top of that, if you have a high impact auto rifle, these, if my prediction is right that these are going to be insanely good, these are going to be dominant in the Crucible from like the mid to close ranges. Not only because they're high impact, of course, and they have the highest range in the class. And I try to get a god roll, you know, mine's the Shadow Price, my beautiful ass Shadow Price, has counterbalance, has rifled, and hot swap, which is not that great in my opinion. I wish I had something else like maybe crowd control or rangefinder right here. But if I'm correct, these are gonna be freaking amazing, and the Soros regime as well. And you know, hand cannons are still going to be the same, they're still going to be good, but they're just going to be that little bit much better, and you're going to want to get rangefinder on all of your hand cannons. Stability is just not going to cut it out for your hand cannons any longer. You're going to want rangefinder with max range, like how it always was, but now you actually want range, no stability. And also guys, for special weapons, sidearms, I'm telling you right now, there might be a sidearm meta. It might be like an auto rifle, a highest impact pulse, sidearm meta. I'm calling it right now. If I'm right, you're gonna come back to this video and say that I was right, or just tell me on Twitter at JMPDoubleX. Why do I believe that sidearms is gonna be hella dominant? Is because, you know, the Crucible is gonna have that special ammo nerf, and sidearms aren't affected by that special ammo nerf. Special ammo is going to be like heavy. If you die, special ammo is gone from your inventory in Crucible. But special ammo boxes spawn every minute, so that's good for you. But if you have a sidearm, you know, you always spawn with ammo, and the special ammo nerf won't affect the sidearms. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you don't have this sidearm, the Wormwood, this is the JMP rule, steady hand, high caliber rounds, hand loaded, and rangefinder from the future World Cups. Farm this gun because this is gonna be meta. So those are my predictions for, you know, when the patch comes out, guys. These weapons are gonna be extremely dominant. I've been holding on to the spare change for a while now. It does have some nasty ass sights, and it does have a wasted perk right here, last resort, but this thing is gonna be fucking dominant, dude. Fucking dominant. I'm telling you right now, man. Once that patch hits, I cannot wait to absolutely destroy booty with this spare change, dude. Just look at that stability, look at that range, 2 bursting fools left and right. Oh my god. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. That's pretty much it for my predictions and, you know, the update and stuff, some information about the update. I didn't say everything about the update, so go check that out in the description if you want to go check out the full details and stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember that I freaking love you. And until next time, later, my beautiful poopins.